All right, so what I did today was I resimmed Major League history from 1984 through 2021. This is one of my favorite parts of Out of the Park, just kind of alternate reality you can create, alternate universe. Why did I choose 1984? Not a shout out to George Orwell, but actually because I didn't want to erase the Orioles' 1983 World Series win. So that's why I did it. So I'm going to go through an overview here of some things. Of course, feel free to leave questions in the comments, and it's especially if it's in like the first 36 hours or so after I post this video. I'll do another video and answer some of your questions. So let's go to the league history page and just check out World Series winners. Going down here and getting down to 84. So you can see the Blue Jays won 2 in a row to start the sim. Shout out to William. I know he's going to love that. The Expos got one in 87. The Brewers here made 3 straight World Series appearances and did not win. It's basically doing their best Buffalo Bills impression. Was the Bills and their Super Bowl, was it 3 in a row that they lost, or was it like 3 in 4 years? I think it was 3 in a row, right? You guys can let me know. I can't remember. I guess I could Google it. The Royals over the Pirates 2 years in a row. I thought that was interesting. 97 and 98 was the same World Series matchup. And then the AL won every matchup from 2001 through 2011. And then the Nats won in 2012. And then you had like 4 more in a row. Some small market teams here. Cleveland and Oakland. Baltimore, Kansas City. And then... yeah, so I'm sure there are interesting things here. If you guys want me to check out any of these specific teams that you're seeing, let me know. But I'm gonna show you some overviews of some of the teams and players. It's a lot of like duplicates here, like Pirates, Braves, Phillies, Dodgers, Nats. Here we go: Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Giants, Cardinals, Diamondbacks. So, man, we need some more parity in this league. All right, so let's go to the Hall of Fame. Next, I'm not going to cover everything and read everything to you. You know those people in meetings who just read you the PowerPoint, and it's like, you could have just sent me, or slide deck, I guess I should call it. You could have just sent me this slide deck instead of reading it to me. But I'm gonna go over some of the things that are interesting. And of course, as I'm scrolling here, I'm sure you guys will catch cool things. Please point those out or ask questions. Mike Schmidt in 97, 100% of the vote. I thought that was interesting. Up here in 2002, Floyd Yamans. I got to be honest, I've never heard of him. He pitched for the Expos for 4 seasons and the Phillies for 1. He pitched 539 innings in the major leagues, put up 6.6 WAR. And in this sim, though, he put up 60.3 WAR, led the league in innings, pitched twice, ERA once, Ks 3 different times. I guess I could go to the basic ones. He probably led in wins a couple times. So he walked a lot of guys though, but he made the Hall of Fame, which was kind of random. And let's see, there's some other randomness here. Let's check out 2007. Brian Harvey made it. Now Brian Harvey, let's go to his pitching stats. He had 434 saves and 892 games. 37.3 WAR. In real life, he amassed 177 saves and 8.6 WAR. So, I mean, Brian Harvey, who I believe is the father of former Orioles prospect Hunter Harvey, he had a much better career in this sim, although he wasn't like a nobody in real life. I mean, he put up a 46 save season and a 45 save season. Shout out to the California Angels. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? Cal Daniels. Cal Daniels, let's see, I was like lost here because I'm not on my normal stats, so I'm going to switch back to mine. So 80.1 WAR, 425 home runs, and 1436 RBIs. Oh, exactly 2,500 hits. Nice. In real life, so 80.1 WAR, in real life, 25.4 WAR. And 104 home runs. So I would say it worked out a little better for him in my sim. He won 2 MVPs in 86 and 89. And let's see, McGuire made it in. I like looking at the random guys that like John Jaha here in 2018 getting 58.7% of the vote. Now he didn't get inducted. And his vote share, it looks like he peaked maybe in vote share. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to make it. But he put up 67.7 WAR. In real life, he put up 16.7. So there's your John Jaha update, which I know you are eagerly awaiting. Another one that caught my eye was Justin Thompson here, who got a bunch of Hall votes. He hasn't made it in, but he put up 64.7 WAR. In real life, he put up 10.9. I do remember him as a Tigers pitcher in the late 90s. I remember this guy, but certainly worked out a little better for him as well here in this sim. Again, I'll kind of, I'm sure you guys are looking at this and looking at things of like, how did you not catch this? We're talking about that guy. Just let me know if there are guys you want to see, like Carl Everett here or Shannon Stewart. We're going to get to Shannon Stewart. I think he's on some leaderboards that we're going to look at, some all-time leaderboards. Eddie Murray, I don't think ever got in, but put up a nice career. So that's the gist of the Hall of Fame. Again, let me know who else you want to see. So let's go to the history and the leaderboards here for some more fun. The first thing that might jump out at you is 2019, Juan Francisco hit 63 home runs, which is the Major League single-season record. Juan Francisco hit 48 in 2015 to lead the league, 63 in 2019 to lead the league, and real life, he had 48 career home runs. So that's rather noteworthy, I'd say. Mark McLemore led the league in caught stealing with 45 in 1986 to set a record. And Joey Gallo, 301 strikeouts in a season. Really, this is a very Gallo-like career here. He's striking out a ton, 38.8% of his at-bats, but he's hit over 50 homers and led the league twice in home runs. So that's your Joey Gallo update. Career leaderboard is interesting. Alex Rodriguez leading in games, at-bats, runs, and total bases. He spent almost his entire career with the Giants. He played through age 45 in 2021. Now, I had normal aging speed on here, default. He was drafted by the Giants, first overall pick in 1993. And he played with them his entire career until he was through age 44, but then he went and he closed his career out in Detroit and just retired in 2021. 718 home runs, 3,970 in terms of hits, 2,292 RBI, and 150.9 WAR. He won a couple MVP awards in 2006 and 2011. Didn't win a World Series in San Francisco. So A-Rod had a pretty nice career. And let's see, what else are we going to look at here? We've got Tim Raines Sr., the stolen base and caught stealing record. Jim Thome, the all-time strikeout record. He still had a pretty nice career, I think. Yeah, 590 home runs. He had almost 3,000 hits, 113 WAR. What do you have in his real-life career in terms of WAR? 90.8. So not a totally crazy, outcome. Like, kind of similar Jim Thome career there. All right. So, and let me know if I'm going through things and I missed something. Let me know. And let's go down to pitching. We're going to look at the single season Joe Pinheiro, single season winning percentage. So he put up 55.4 WAR in his career. Real life, he put up 24.0. And let's see, let's go ahead down here to Jack Flaherty, 56 home runs allowed in 2020. And yeah, wow, not going well for Jack here. Not going well. I mean, he's got 3.6 WAR and 5.7 RWAR through 828 innings. So the fifth overall pick of 2016 probably wants a do-over and would prefer his real-life career. Now, if you've watched enough of my videos, you might know that I love Luis Castillo, one of my favorite pitchers. So 2020 and 2021, I mean, hits allowed per nine. He gave up 4.72 hits per nine in 2020. Strikeouts per nine in 2021 set the single season record with 14.28. And then opponent average in 2020, 151. I mean, his career is off to an absurd start. He was the 8th overall pick of the Rays in 2016, and then eventually he got traded from the Rays to the Phillies for Acuna, Kyle Lewis, and Jesus Luzardo, who are all ridiculously talented prospects in real life, or players, I should say. Acuna hasn't quite made the leap yet as the headliner in that package, but that's quite a trade. But, I mean, look at this. 10.3 WAR and 8.6 WAR, a 2.27 ERA. Look at all these things that he led the league in. I mean, these strikeouts per nine are crazy. Just 376 strikeouts in 238 innings. 313 strikeouts in 197 innings. Insane. I mean, I kind of want to just, like, sim this ahead another 10 years to see how Luis Castillo's career works out, if for nothing else. But so it's working out well for him. All right, now we go to the career pitching side, and you can see the career saves leader, 601, Pedro Martinez. He was drafted round 5, pick 1, 110th overall by the California Angels and did not sign, and then was signed in 92, in the 30th overall. He was drafted by the Orioles. He never made a single start, which is just fascinating, but he had 601 saves, a 2.74 ERA, put up 40.9 WAR. He struck out 1,453 in 1,152 innings. Obviously, real life Pedro had a more impactful career. In this, he was, it looks like he was arguably one of the better relievers of all time, but, real life Pedro with his 93.4 WAR, and being one of the better starters of all time, I'd say was better for him. But that was really interesting thing to see Pedro Martinez be the all-time save leader. Rod Beck, the all-time games pitch leader at 1,200, came into the league at 22 with the Rangers, bounced around a whole bunch, and pitched through age 42 with Florida and pitched in exactly 1,200 games, had 227 saves. Really wasn't a closer after the early parts of his career. Mark Pryor here, your all-time K leader, 46.73. Love to see this. Mark Pryor, he won the 2007 NL Cy Young, the 2014 NL Cy Young. How often do guys have Cy Youngs that are 7 years apart? 2007 NL MVP. He won a World Series. He made multiple All-Star games. And, I mean, was he drafted? Yeah, he was drafted second overall in 2001 by the Expos. And then he ended up with the Nats for a really long time. Oakland, Baltimore. Really good to see Mark Pryor get an extensive career, healthy career, where he looks like he was just dominant. I mean, look at these Ks per nine and these strikeouts. I mean, Luis Castillo is going to be knocking on that door if he stays healthy. But Castillo came into the league way later, at a way older age than Pryor. So I don't know that he can catch him. I haven't really done the math in my head. But, Mark Pryor, great career from him. And that was cool to see. Jacob deGrom is also on here. Walks per innings pitch, whip career leader, and also opponent's OBP. Oh, Matt Manti. Okay, I didn't catch this one until just now. Strikeouts per nine, 11.99. Real life, his K per nine, 11.0. He put up a whopping 3.3 WAR in 322 innings in real life. In this, he put up 29.6 in 1,038 innings. So Matt Manti on the scene here. Jacob deGrom, really good career from him. I mean, this peak here for 4 years, and really the 2 years before. But, I mean, he led the league in WAR 4 years in a row. Look at all these Ks where, led the league in Ks all those years. And, he didn't debut until he was 25, so he's not going to make a run at like the K record or anything. But just a great career from Jacob deGrom. Another thing that's fun, and this is another one of those things where you guys might see things that you want me to look at further, players you want me to look at further, is just the retired and active player leaderboard. Basically, you go to career and you've got every MLB leaderboard. So home runs, what did I do wrong? Oh, I'm on pitchers. Got it. So home runs, Hank Aaron, 755, A-Rod at 718. Then you got McGuire here, Sheffield, Manny Ramirez. Where's Bonds? Am I missing him? Oh, Bonds way down here at 559. Pinched between Albert Bell and, of course, Ellis Burks. Troy Gloss, David Ortiz, Griffey, Sosa, Tomey. Hits, you got A-Rod up there, Vlad Guerrero, not the junior, Gary Templeton, 3,587 hits. In real life, Templeton had just over 2,000. I mean, Templeton was a decent player, but not quite the guy that he turned out to be here. Shannon Stewart, 3,445 hits. In real life, he had 1,653, 26.7 WAR in his real life. In this sim, he ended up with 74.2. So Shannon Stewart, who I always associated with as a Blue Jay. I don't really remember this part of his career where he bounced around at the end. Did he play for Toronto at all? No, he was mainly Detroit and then Florida. So he's up there. Kirby Puckett's there. Let's look at this. Is Batter War. A-Rod's here. J.D. Drew, Gary Sheffield. J.D. Drew, that's cool. Wow, look at what he did for the Mets there in the early 2000s. 126.7 WAR. In real life, he had 44.7. Yeah. And let's see. OPS plus. Who's the all-time? Oh, wait, I don't have like a minimum set here. Never mind. Ignore that. Doubles. Bobby Abreu. Chipper Jones is here. Let's hop on over to the pitchers, see what's going on there. Pitching stats. So wins leader, nobody made noise here, but saves, of course, you got Pedro and then Brian Harvey. Second, Greg Olson. Third, Rob Nen. Kimbrel's here, still pitching, actually, at age 33. I guess that's not surprising. He's still pitching in real life. Here's the K leaderboard. You got Pryor, Carlton, Smoltz. So Smoltz, oh, wow. He was a Cardinal, and he just was dominant. So there's John Smoltz. Josh Beckett is here. Kevin Apier. Ben Sheets. Arthur Rhodes, former Orioles legend. He came up as a starter for the Orioles and then quickly became a reliever. Yeah, there it is. So you can see he kind of messed around as a starter part-time there and then went to the bullpen and then was a decent lefty reliever for the Orioles and the Mariners and then bounced around some at the end of his career. But much better career for him here as he stuck full-time as a starter and racked up a lot of Ks. Let's see. Pitcher WAR. You got Cy Young. John Smoltz is third. Maddox is fifth. Sabathia is there. Ben Sheets. Mark Pryor. Roger Clemens. Kevin Apier. Bert Blyleven. So, yeah. A lot of guys here. Again, if you want me to look at any specific guys, I'm happy to do that. I don't want to go through every guy here and just have a 7-hour-long video. And I guess this is also like a good time to say I did a survey recently of people who watch my page, and one of the things I asked was if people knew that I had a Patreon page, and many people said they did not know that, and they'd be interested in knowing more about it or interested in possibly supporting it if I promoted it more, which I try to promote it as little as possible. Well, not as little as possible. I don't know. I don't like to do it. I would just rather do my content, and I know not that you don't care about it, but just, you know I have it. I don't need to push it. But anyways, I am going to do a video for my patrons where I go into more detail on some things that they want to see. So you can also check my Patreon page. Link is in the description of this video if you want, if you have specific longer form requests for this sim that you want to see, or if you just want to support the channel another way, the Patreon page is the way to do it. So anyways, I think I'm going to look a little bit at the Orioles here just real quick. And if you want me to do this for any of your favorite teams, I'm happy to. But just the positional starters to see who the Orioles built around. And, Dempsey was here. And then Brent Maine. And then Nilsson. Dave Nilsson was their catcher for a while. Crime Dog Fred McGriff spent some time in Baltimore. John Olerud. And then their second baseman was Jose Hernandez for a while. Where's Cal Ripken? So Ripken left in 92. Let's see. Yeah, so he left in 92, went and played for the Expos, and then went to KC. He had a decent career, 61.5 WAR. What was Cal's real life WAR? How many? 64.5. Wow, so that's incredibly similar. In probably way fewer games. A 112 WRC plus in this. In real life, a 106. So that's interesting. Cal Ripken. Let's see. Jeff Cirillo played some third base. Is this Travis Fryman? Oh, yeah, I remember that guy. Forgot about him. Albert Bell was here. Wait, is this Albert Bell and Manny Ramirez in this? Yes. The Orioles had 4 seasons where Bell was their primary left fielder and Manny Ramirez was their primary right fielder. That's the best thing I've seen all day, folks. That's amazing. Oh, that's great. Nomar Garcia-Parra was here. Which Davis is this? Ike Davis. VR was here. Lindor. Wow, Rocco Baldelli was here for a real long time with him. Is this Josh Hamilton in center? Yeah, Josh Hamilton was center field. Byron Buxton's there. Oh, now they've got Puig there. So cool. All right, yeah, I can run through this real quick for teams that you guys want to see, but that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Again, leave the questions in the comments. Try to leave in the first 36 hours that I put up the video, just in terms of my recording schedule. I know many of you might not see it until after that, but you can leave comments. I'll try to get to them even if I've already recorded. And of course, check out the Patreon page too if you want more details on this. And thanks for watching. I'll be back next time to answer your questions on this one.